Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka and the URP presidential aspirant William Ruto are fighting to convince Kenyans that they are not and will never be interested in forming any alliances with Prime Minister Raila Odinga. But their key allies have intensified efforts to convince them that they need the Prime Minister.
Ironically, the persistent statements by the two that they would work with Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta have shifted focus to a new debate. Are there enough spoils to be shared in the axis forming around Uhuru? On our Monday political segment, Succession 2013, KTN's Noah Otieno brings you the dilemma of alliances that has gripped the big names in the race to State House.
The spirited efforts by the members of the loose alliance known as the G7 to stick together and face their arch-rival Prime Minister Raila Odinga has betrayed the strong desire to survive not just on the principle of security in numbers, but also on the popularity wave enjoyed by both Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto in their respective strongholds. Their otherwise loyal supporters are baffled.
Vile siasa zinavyoendelea Kenya hii, mimi niko tayari kusonga mbele. Nitafanya kazi na wale ndugu wengine ambao wengine mnawajua. Lakini isionekane kwamba mimi ni mtu wa kurukaruka. Afadhali mambo yakiharibika, yule mama anasema PO box nyumbani. Yangu inaweza kuwa PO box Ekuru. Na niende na heshima zote.
The only place now that he can be is either be alone, and being alone he will never go anywhere, or join the other side of the political wing in this country, and that is joining hands with Raila and other level-minded Kenyans to create another bloc that will compete with this.
Na tunawaambia wale wenzetu ambao wanatafuta msamaha, tunawasamehe. Alafu tunawaambia katika kule kwa hiyo msamaha, hatutaki tena pata potea, hatutaki tena guesswork. Tuko na watu ambao tunashirikiana na wao, ambao they have a clear vision, they know where we should go, they have an agenda. Those are the people we will work with, and we will not work with people who have no agenda, they have no plan. That is why they keep asking for forgiveness.
It is the apparent banding together of the forces around Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto, Eugene Wamalwa, Charity Ngilu and Kalonzo Musyoka that has ignited a new debate. When they sit down to pen their coalition agreements to ensure their group wins in the 2013 election, what will each of them get from the deal?
We are engaging in talks with, we have TNA, we have URP, we are engaging with the Wiper Democratic Movement as well as NAC. And what we are doing now is really talking on the specifics to see if we can agree.
There are several positions that are going to be available after the elections. Some of them are not available to MPs, like cabinet secretaries, ambassadors, but there are various positions that will be coming out. There'll also be at the county level, numerous governors and deputy governors will be appointing county executive committees, and many positions in public service are going to open out. So they will want to share a bit of that cake, which is the victors or winners' cake.
The Political Parties Act stipulates that any pre-election coalition agreement will have to be deposited with the registrar at least 3 months before the election, in this case, the 4th of December this year. This is only 4 weeks away. The challenge is that the details are bound to come out, and the backers of each of the alliance partners will know exactly what each person has been offered. Some backers may be happy, while others may be so annoyed as to withdraw their backing if they feel their man or woman is getting a raw deal. Unlike in the current and previous governments, there isn't much to share among the partners in the next government. After agreeing on whom to back for the presidency, only one of them can get the deputy president slot. No one can guarantee any person that they will be the Speaker of the National Assembly or the Senate or the leader of majority, because these will depend on the numbers each group manages to take to Parliament. Likewise, no one can be guaranteed the position of leader of minority because this will happen automatically depending on the results of the election. Unlike now, the MPs will not form part of the cabinet, so the president cannot guarantee anyone that he or she will get any of the 22 cabinet positions. Even if such is promised, there is the requirement that each nomination to a cabinet post be approved by Parliament, and no single presidential aspirant now can guarantee this approval. The only thing remaining that can be guaranteed are lucrative government contracts, ambassadorial appointments and parastatal jobs, and no right-thinking politician would write these down in any coalition agreement in Kenya.
Nilisema tuliongea, na hiyo maana yake tulianza kuongea, sio? Na bado tutaendelea kuongea. Bwana, yani mpira niliweka kwa goli yake. Na ngoja anirudishie. Lakini mimi niko tayari na nitaendelea kuongea.
We are not prepared to gamble again. We are not prepared for guesswork. We are not interested in chancing. We want people, men and women, leaders who have a clear vision, who have an agenda for this country. And those are the people we are going to work with because we believe we have business to do in the Republic of Kenya.
The other challenge is that while the law states very clearly that the coalition partners will have to deposit their agreement with the registrar, there is no provision as to what happens when partners break their promise once they get into office.
Siwezi kusema ati Kibaki lazima hakikishe kwamba Kalonzo anakuwa rais kwa sababu aliokoa Kenya. Hapana. Hakuna deni ya kisiasa. Ikiwa mumemaliza kama mambo kama yamekwisha, na lazima mimi nijipiganie.
Coalitions are built on trust. There's no coalition that is irreversible. It is like a memorandum of understanding. It is a political bargain. At any moment when that bargain becomes unsustainable by one party of the coalition, it can be broken. And we see this in certain countries. In Italy, for example, coalitions would be broken every 5 years, every 3-4 years. Only the coalition of Silvio Berlusconi was able to serve a full 5-year parliamentary term. So in some countries, coalitions break easily, in some not so easily. I think it is a future that Kenyans will have to learn to live with.
In the next 4 weeks, the rumors, the denials, and the speculation will subside because the real alliances will have been solidified. It is how to achieve this that is proving to be a living nightmare for all the presidential hopefuls. Noah Utino, KTN, Succession 2013.